What is up? 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 What it is? What it do, man? I'm glad to be here with each and every one of you. I want to welcome you all to the one, the only Soul Source. Always been underrated, but never fucking duplicated. Soul Source, man. Say shout out to the family, shout out to all the ghost watchers, and shout out to all the new people that come across this channel and want to know what's going on. Well, I'm about to give you the lowdown. If you don't know who I am, I go by the name HG. We talk about sneakers, fashion, and news current to the community. And what do I mean by community? Anything I pretty much feel like talking about or that's involved in the stratosphere of sneakers and streetwear, we got it going down on this channel. Now, you can look at the rest of my channel in the video section, and currently I don't have any updated videos. I have a bunch of lives going on, but I don't have any updated videos. That is about to change. I have a video cooking in the kitchen right now. It's taken me a while. Yes, it has, but I got a video cooking in the kitchen right now. It is a video that I believe is going to be eternal. Well, as long as Jordans are a thing and still going around, that video is going to be valid and relevant. So I'm gonna drop that one either tonight after the live or tomorrow on Saturday, when it is supposed to snow. So if a lot of you all are snowed in, or if a lot of you all get snowed in, it is going to be a good watch. Some of you all might already know what's going on with it. Some of you all may not, but it is going to be a interesting and entertaining watch nonetheless. And I guarantee you there's going to be some information in it that you did not know before you came to this channel. So be on the lookout for that video either tonight, depending on where you live, Eastern Standard Time. It'll be maybe around 12 o'clock. I might have to like put a description in there or whatever, what have you. Maybe it'll be 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So you all will probably be asleep. And then on the West Coast, it'll be what, 3 hours behind. So 12, 1 o'clock, that'll be what, 9 p.m. Y'all lucky, man. Y'all are lucky. Y'all are in the past, we in the future, but still, y'all are lucky. Y'all get 3 extra hours, I guess, or I don't know how that works, but it'll be around that time. And if you don't catch it then, for all my East Coast people, be on the lookout for it in the morning. Yes, there is a winter weather alert for the state of Georgia. It is supposed to snow tomorrow, like it was supposed to snow last week. You know what I'm saying? But you never know with the way weather is, it might just actually happen. So I hope everybody is safe out there. I hope everybody is well prepared, and well wishes and good blessings to everybody dealing with potential pending weather issues. Now, before we actually get into tonight's content, I want to touch on a little bit of current event. I don't usually do that here because I want to have a good time. Faustino Samingo says, hey, hello, what's going on, Faustino, man? How you doing? Tyler 7834 said, hello, man, what's good, man? Glad to have you here on the channel. Anybody new around here, if you enjoy the content, I hope you subscribe and look for more incredible content coming in the future. Eli Cedar said, hi, what's going on, Eli, man? Glad to have you here. It's a blessing to see each and every one of y'all. I'm HG. King Vita said, first one. Yes, sir. What's going on, HG? Glad to see you, my brother. Just got done working out, catching the live. I appreciate you. Normally we do these on Tuesday, and then like we follow it up with further information on Friday. I did not do one on Tuesday, but what is normal around here? There is no normal around here. There seems to be no normal going on around the world. Loria Boone said, I'm liking the content and subbed. I appreciate you, Loria. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. It goes a long way. Charia M1K said, HG Wells. Hey, hopefully I can drop some great stories, some beautiful knowledge, something to take home with you, or to go to sleep too. I appreciate that. But like I said, I usually don't touch on like current events because I like to keep it within play. I like to keep it lighthearted and, you know, fun around here. But I will say this. So, for all of my people in Georgia, yes, I'm from the city of Atlanta, Georgia. Hey, everybody in the chat, put where you are from. Tell me where you tapping in from. I would love to know who's viewing right now. Eli Cedar said, I like your dreads. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Eli Cedar said, same. Yeah, so I'm tapping in from Atlanta, Georgia, and ICE has touched down. They have been bringing their vehicles in, and I know it's a sore subject. Boo, all of that. You know, I don't really like to get political around here because that's a terrible time. That is a terrible time. But ICE has touched down. Whatever you think about that is what you think about it, but they are here and they are going in different locations around the US. Also, the Epstein files, some more of the Epstein files have been released, and it ain't looking good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't looking good. But if that's something you're interested in, I'm just keeping you up to date on current events and letting you know what's going on. King Vita said from Florida, but you knew that. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I saw you at the bar last week. Sweet Lou. I'm sorry, you couldn't have seen me at the bar because I don't leave the house. Currently, I am recovering from a work injury. So yeah, no, I have not been out in a long time. I haven't been out in a year and a half. I tore my shoulder labrum, and unfortunately that doesn't allow me for any personal time to go out and have fun. So no, Big Lou, you know, I get from people all the time that I look like other people, but unfortunately it was not me. But I hope you had a good time, Big Lou. Gorga, I know I don't like the weather. Oh, yeah. Tay Boy said, I am gay. Hey, we are welcoming to everybody around here. Whatever you choose to do in your bedroom and the lifestyle you choose to live is up to you. But hey, I welcome you here as long as you cool people. And I appreciate the love and support that you all give and that you all have been giving thus far. So, hey, the only thing I can tell you is welcome to the live, man. Welcome to the live. Glad to have you here. This is a place of love, support, and good vibes all around. So thank you for coming through. But yes, now that I have gotten that out of the way and gotten the introductions out of the way, oh, your average sneaker guy. Shout out to your average sneaker guy, one of my good friends. He's live on Twitch right now. So if you are available on Twitch, go ahead and check him out, your average sneaker guy. The name is kind of hard to figure out, but he's over there, man. Shout outs to him. He recently supported me on a post that I had going on, and I got to show love where love is due. No, Lou, I have very few contacts in my phone, and you ain't one of them. Let's see. So, getting into tonight's live. Now, And this comes from Nick Flicks Media about LeBron James. Now, y'all know I don't do much basketball because I'm not a huge fan of basketball. I don't know much about basketball, but as of late, I don't know what's been going on. There's been a really huge debate between LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Now, it's not like it's never been that way, but for whatever reason, the debate has really heated up about who is the GOAT. A lot of people say Michael Jordan is the GOAT and will always be the GOAT. And then a lot more people say that LeBron James is just chasing that title and will forever chase that title, no matter how many points he puts up, no matter how many years he's in the NBA, no matter what LeBron James does, he will never be the GOAT. And there are some existential reasons behind why he won't be the GOAT. And I kind of agree with some of those. But I don't know who came up with this dumb title. It says, LeBron says playing 82 games today is harder than it was in the 80s or 90s. And the reason I brought this to you all, because like I said, I don't really care much about LeBron James, but the reason I brought this to you all is because this has to be the dumbest title. No disrespect to Nick Flicks Media. He seems to do a really good job as far as content creation and what he does in interviews and things like that. But whoever created this title really fudged up, because there is no way on God's green earth that LeBron James, I don't care how ridiculous he can be or how long he will try to chase behind Michael Jordan's greatness. There's no way on God's green earth LeBron James could actually think that the toughness of the 80s or the 90s is less tough than basketball currently today. Come on now. But let's hear what LeBron has to say. Let's actually figure out what the hell is going on in this conversation.
I want people to understand and our fans to understand that playing 82
hear this or not
games in the 80s and 90s is not the same as playing 82 games in the 2020s. It's just not. The way we play, the level of pace, the level of the speed that we're playing at.
Now, I will say this. When he says that playing 82 games in the NBA currently is not the same as playing 82 games in the 80s or 90s or back in the day, he's absolutely right on that. He damn right. It's not the same. He's absolutely right. But I've digressed. Oh, shout out and salutes to my Double Cup Red Cup family. Let me know what you sipping on tonight. I've got a little bit of Minute Maid berry punch with a little bit of extra twist in there, if you know what I'm saying, just to keep it interesting and just to relax a little bit with everything going on in the world right now. But let's continue on what LeBron James had to say.
It's a different game now. It's a totally different game. And, it's a lot of soft tissue injuries that's happened now because of it. I hope we can get a handle on that as well, because that's big in our game. I think when I first came into to the league, Reese, like some of the biggest concerns of injuries was like, a high ankle sprain. You was afraid to step on somebody's ankle because there was 4 or 5 guys sitting in the paint. So, guys with athleticism, myself, Tracy McGrady, Vince Carter, to name a couple guys, sometimes you're afraid to take off into the lane because there was 4 or 5 guys sitting in the paint. If you land on somebody's ankle, you get a high ankle sprain, you out 4 to 6 weeks. Now that's not really much of you don't really see that as much.
We're talking about ankle sprains here. Ankle sprains. Ankle sprains are the toughest thing in basketball currently. You can get a ankle sprain walking from the porch to your car. You can get an ankle sprain watering your garden. You can get an ankle sprain walking through this grocery store looking for a pack of bread, a loaf of bread. Um, Hell, you can get an ankle sprain laying down in your bed. King Vita said, not hating on him, but relax. Claiming GOAT status comes with problems. Yeah, GOAT status comes with problems. GOAT status comes with a lot of positive notoriety. It comes with a lot of things that I don't think LeBron James is ready for, can ever be ready for, and is capable of handling. I absolutely do not think that LeBron James will ever be considered the GOAT. I will put in order Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and then it kind of gets a little, up and down from there. Now, nobody can deny that LeBron James is an exceptional player, but look how long it's taken LeBron James to hit those milestones. Again, nobody can take that away from him. He is an incredible player, but when you see the style in which LeBron James plays with, this is a big guy we talking about here. What is he, like almost 7 foot tall, almost 300 pounds? And he flops all over the court. He flops like a wet towel. He complains. He bitches. He moans. That's not the sign of a GOAT or a basketball player, in my opinion. When I think about basketball players, I think about tough individuals. I think about people who, when the odds are stacked against them, they reshuffle that damn deck and they make it work for them. The Allen Iversons, the Spud Webbs, the Tim Duncans, the Dennis Rodmans, the Scottie Pippens. I would even say Luka Doncic is more of a hard-nosed basketball player than LeBron James. The Giannis Antetokounmpos, and hopefully, Giannis is at the end of his contract, and hopefully he will make his way to the Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Because they need some help. My Hawks need some help bad. They got rid of Trae Young, and not that Trae Young was a huge difference maker, but he was scoring points. But it ran its course, and Trae Young is now in Washington, so we need that big all-star player. And Giannis, hey, if I'm the Atlanta Hawks, I'm trading everything for Giannis. That's what I'm doing. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that in the comments. But hard-nosed basketball players, again, Penny Hardaway, Shaquille O'Neal, Charles Barkley. I don't think of LeBron James. Like, when I think of LeBron James, I think of stat padding and whining and flopping and laying on the ground and you see somebody looking. That's what I think about of LeBron James, a joke. Girly Glamis, let's say, yo, what's going on, sis? Man, what's going on? Vlogging with Demetrius say, yeah. Shout out to my brother and my sis, Girly Glam Accessories and Vlogging with Demetrius. I know, Demetrius, you like LeBron. Don't get me wrong. I said he's a good player, but hey, it is what it is. Christian Bridges, W4Q. Appreciate you for tapping in, my friend. Everybody that's new around here to the channel, please feel free to hit the subscribe button. I'm trying to bring the best possible content to you. Every subscribe tap helps. Hit that like button as well if you enjoyed the content. More content to come. It only helps the channel grow and improve from here. Christian Bridges, W4Q with the emojis. I appreciate you, fam. Thank you, thank you, thank you. But let's get back to what LeBron James has to say about the NBA now versus the 80s and the 90s. Because see, like the caption says, it's harder now. But okay, let's see.
Much now because the game is so spread open, it's so much pace. But now you see the new high ankle sprain is the calf.
Right.
So hopefully we could get a handle on that from a medical standpoint. But it's just a game. I just want the fans to understand that the game is a little different. And as NBA players, we definitely want to be out there as much as possible.
Okay. So the point still stands. That is the dumbest title I've ever seen. But I guess anything for clickbait. Clickbait is king. Clickbait is cash in the world of the internet. But I mean, you can still make a prolific title without actually lying to the people. I didn't hear anywhere in that interview LeBron James say that the NBA now is harder than it was in the 80s or 90s. I just heard LeBron James, for all intents and purposes, say that the NBA now is different from the NBA in the 80s and 90s. I mean, he mentioned injuries, but an ankle sprain, a high ankle sprain, calf injuries, that's nothing compared to broken bones of the 80s and 90s, broken orbital bones where you could potentially lose your sight, broken collarbones, broken forearms, bicep tears. Like they were getting injuries like in the NFL. At one point in time, the NBA was the most dangerous sport in the world because of lack of protection and the high level of injuries. Now, over the years, the NBA has done better to try to decrease the injuries, speed up the game, and provide a little bit more entertainment by putting up a ton of points. But I don't necessarily know if a ton of points equates to a better game. I want to see some physicality. I want to see some points, and I want to see some passion for the game, not passion for whining. LeBron, come on now. Come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Are we seriously trying to debate or make a topic of the 80s versus the 90s? I don't see how that one works out. Now, what does King Vita say? Not saying he can't back it up, not at all. He's talented for sure, but slow down. Seriously, that could ruin careers. Yeah, it absolutely could. It absolutely. I mean, but not that LeBron James's career would be ruined over a statement like that, because his legacy is already cemented. What people think of him is already in the books, and it is what it is, man. Like LeBron James is just in the NBA to just hang out with his son. And to get his son in there and to get his son the best possible opportunities that he can in the NBA for, I guess, obvious reasons. I mean, no disrespect to Bronny, but he's not LeBron James. I'll let Stephen A. Smith have that one. Stephen A. Smith did his thing about Bronny James. LeBron James got mad and ran up on him, and that was a whole thing earlier or later on last year. But while I got y'all attention, and I do appreciate each and every one of y'all, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you. But while I got y'all attention, I want to give a shout out to some of my socials. Facebook. I need y'all to run up my Facebook real quick. Track star Sha'Carri Richardson was arrested in Florida for speeding 100 miles per hour or more. Why would she need to speed? Are you kidding me? Like, you could have did 100 miles an hour on your feet easily. But I need y'all to head on over to my Facebook profile, Homegrown Kicks, and follow me there. I don't know how many followers I have currently, but on all of my social medias, I try to give you all different content. Oh, I got 25 followers over on my Facebook page. And I know Facebook is for old people and all of that, but Facebook is slowly starting to creep back in as a good source of content. As well as I need you all to head over to basically all of my social media accounts. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm not even gonna hold you, but I need y'all to head over to my X account because this one is for y'all. This is for everybody that enjoys sneakers and sneaker collecting. Yeah, I know Stephen A. Smith. Yeah, disgusting, ew, nasty. But for everybody who loves sneaker and sneaker collecting, I need you to head over to my X, formerly known as Twitter. I post links for restocks in every single update there. Because right now, there's a restock of the Dornbecker release. There's good discounts going on. I post discounts for anytime a shoe goes on sale. There are links for that, so on and so forth. That is where you will find the best possible deals. The Air Jordan 11 Pearl that came out in women's, it is currently $176 right now, a great price drop. Sometimes I'll even do like the podcast over on X as well, just to get you all in on a more tight-knit group. So if you're interested in that, it allows you all to get up and speak your piece about the topic at hand without having to have your face shown. And there's a higher level of anonymity than it would be on YouTube or any other platform. Oh, anybody who wants to get up on the platform, have a bit of conversation about what's going on tonight's live, please feel free to put your hand up or put a 1 in the chat. Trolls will be kicked. I will say that. We've had trolls from time to time. It's all fun and games, but we're a little bit business around here as well as having fun. Nitro said a ton of brawl doesn't make it interesting to me. Just shows certain players just trying to injure people out of pride or ego. Now, brawling, I don't think brawling happens in the NBA regardless of physicality or not. So when I say physicality, I'm talking about driving to the lane. I'm talking about the will to defend. I'm talking about the kind of stuff that you saw when Shaq was playing, when Kevin Garnett was playing. They weren't fighting just to fight, but they were trying to do the purpose of basketball, stop somebody from shooting. Now, of course, there were times when people had their own personal grudges against somebody else and, they were trying to hurt each other, but they do that now. They do that now in the softness of the NBA. So, I hear what you're saying. But that's not the angle we going for, Nitro. There were basketball players in the 80s and 90s and even early 2000s bitch or start fights for no reason. Let's see. Facebook is slowly turning into MySpace. I'm dead serious. Yeah, now Facebook is turning into MySpace. It's dying like MySpace. But also I have Reddit as well. Reddit. our sneakerhead, where I keep you all updated, and we're going to talk about that as well. And then I have Real Legit Check, where I legit check a lot of shoes so that you know whether or not you got ripped off. So that's Reddit Real Legit Check for any authentication help on shoes that you're trying to purchase or recently purchased, and our sneakerhead on Reddit to show off your fits, talk about sneakers, and stay updated as well. That's really where you're going to find the quickest updates besides X about releases and things like that on Reddit, because it requires a lot of time and I have to really keep up with what's going on over there. But yes, I would appreciate if you followed my Facebook, Homegrown Kicks, my X account, Homegrown Kicks, my Instagram, Homegrown_Kicks, and so on and so forth. TikTok is Homegrown Kicks. I post like crazy, weird, unique videos and educational videos there. But yeah, a shameless plug nonetheless. Had to do it. Sorry, not sorry. But next on the list, let's go ahead and get that off the screen. The next thing I wanted to talk about, a little bit of some wonky, kind of crazy, foolish shit, but it's also, excuse the language, it's also a bit funny. I mean, it's so sad, it's funny. So as you can see right here, the caption reads, Pokemon reseller gets stuck resetting the machine. Now we all hate well, we don't all hate resellers, but a lot of you all hate resellers, and a lot of you all dislike the thought of resellers to a certain extent. Like, some see it as a necessary evil, some see it as just complete evil and wish they would get the hell on and just leave. And a lot of people say, well, if they don't do it, somebody else will. But you all let me know how you feel about resellers. In this particular case right here, when it comes to Pokemon cards and things that are basically children's entertainment, if you reselling shit like this, that's fucking ridiculous to me. Get yourself some other job, some other hobby, something like that, man, instead of buying everything up and not allowing kids access to it. But let's go ahead and get a laugh out.
Get out from behind there now. No, now. Okay. What? Get out from behind there now. No, now. Okay.
So they have the reason why this idiot is behind this machine, wedged in between the Pokemon card vending machine and what seems to be like a carpet cleaning dispenser machine. The reason why this idiot is wedged behind there like that is because there was a huge problem with scalping these Pokemon machines at Kroger. And a lot of people were complaining, a lot of people were getting into fights, and in order to try to mitigate or put a stop to this as much as possible, the owners of the machines, I don't know who does that for the machines, they put a limit on how many you could buy with the credit card, with one credit card. They put a limit on it. And this guy decided that, oh, okay, he found a workaround the limit for particular cards by crawling behind there and I guess trying to unplug it or resetting it. And in his attempt to unplug or reset, I don't know if there's a button back there or what, his big stupid ass got stuck, which he should have, for trying to take away children's joy and resell trading cards for the high. Now, I used to work at Kroger back when I was in high school. I used to work at Kroger and I was hell on wheels, man. Like, I'm still hell on wheels, but I'm toned down. I'm a lot more calmer. Had I been around at that point in time and saw something like that, I would have been pissed off. And I would have been pissed off not because he's a reseller, but I would have been pissed off because he held up the flow of what was going on in the store and got stuck. And I probably would have stomped the hell out. Okay, let me say this. First and foremost, I don't promote violence by of any kind. But I probably would have stomped the hell out of his legs just for doing some dumb shit. And I probably would like this, and I probably would have asked the customers as they walked by to stomp his legs as well. Man, I've been following you on X. Man, Vita, I appreciate that. Rick Stick said, hello from Canada. Man, salutes to my Canadian family. How is everything going up there? How's the weather? I know it's cold most of the time, but how is the weather for you all? Are you close to the Toys R Us? Oh, speaking of, Toys R Us is starting to show back up in the United States. There is one, I can't believe I forgot where it was, but there is a Instagram post or a video of a Toys R Us open back up in the United States. And I know Toys R Us has been open in Canada, but we need Toys R Us. The children need Toys R Us for shit like this, for shitheads and situations like that. But yeah, shout out to Canada, man. Shout out to Canada. Yo, I saw that on TikTok. That's insane. Yeah. Speaking of TCG and Rutgers game last week during One Piece TCG night, they kicked out some people. They probably should have. It's not just sneakers or Pokemon cards. Transformer figures are also being resold. Some lunatic was trying to resell a Megatronus for like $700 at some point, and that's already an overpriced figure. You know what? Anything that people go crazy for, people are gonna try to resell it. Shoes, trading cards, toys, Labubu's, cars, what else? Farts in a jar. I don't know. Anything people can resell, they're gonna try to do it. Then at the Rutgers game, someone or a group of people stole 8,000 of stocks of One Piece promo TCGs just to sell the cardboard card at over resale price. This happened last week at 9 p.m. That is excessive. And not only is that excessive, that is crazy. That is crazy. Now we got a lot of other things going on tonight. We're gonna get to the thumbnail as well. We're gonna get to the thumbnail, and I'm gonna have a question for you all. But before we get to all of that, I want to take a bit of a break to just appreciate everybody in the chat. To appreciate everybody in my life, personally or impersonal. I am thankful for all of the opportunities that you all have allowed me to have. Because of you, a lot of windows opened up. Those windows closed as well, and a lot more windows opened up. The door, I can feel it. I feel like I am on the cusp of the door busting wide open. As you can see, look, I got a chair now. Look, no more of the little in the out the mud kind of situation. There's nothing wrong with getting it out the mud, but we don't have that going on right now. I got a desk finally to sit everything on. So a brand new desk, a brand new chair. The mic is not brand new, but I got my mic set up. So I'm probably going to be, doing this like this. And all of this is possible and thankful to everybody that subscribes to the channel, everybody that watches, whether you all are watching during the live or watching the playback. And speaking of the playback, if you don't catch tonight's live, you can play it back on YouTube. And if you don't feel like watching the video, you can listen to me or listen to it on Spotify. Now Spotify has the option where you can watch the video as well. But if you're looking for me on Spotify, it is Soul Source. It's not Homegrown Kicks. It is Soul Source, the title of the live. So anybody that's got a Spotify account, Soul Source, Jay, I believe the name is. I haven't looked at it in a while, but I will upload or try to upload every single live. I keep saying that, and I just don't end up with the time or the memory. ADHD is a biz-not-ish, man. Let me tell you that. Shout out to everybody who goes through some kind of mental health or some kind of physical disability. You're no different than anybody else. You're just as good. Don't let anybody else make you feel less than. Hey, I just got to say that. Don't make anybody else make you feel like you're less than. Nobody is perfect, and I'm not perfect, but thank you to each and every one of you all who makes every single thing in my life possible. A year and a half ago, when I got injured, somewhere during this process, I was at one of the lowest points that I have ever been. And you all helped me work through it. You all don't know that, but you all helped me work through it. I believe I'm getting towards the end of that down point, and it's only going up from here, man. It's only going up from here. Thanks to y'all. Thank you so much. Again, what else? I want y'all to go over to Instagram and follow Mia's Pia's Kicks if you are looking for releases or early releases, and Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks for any releases, early releases or any releases, man. They always got your back. I trust them. So go ahead and do your thing. Now, the next thing I want to talk about, Costco. If Costco has not been winning throughout all of, I would say somewhere towards the end of 2024, going into the entirety of 2025, they want to continue that marathon of winning into 2026 with this. Costco, we saw it last year with them talking about they were going to do a Nike SB Dunk collab with Costco and Kirkland. A lot of people did not think it was a real deal situation. And Costco said, hold my bird. I got y'all. You think we joking? Step aside. There were certain logistics that we had to go through in order to get this done. We had to make sure it's done right. And we're going to do it for you. And that's what they did. Costco has released their Costco Kirkland Nike SB Dunk Low. Let's go ahead and take a look at this. Currently, it is only in a couple of cities, one being LA, New York, or state. Those are states, but California is the state. LA is a city. New York is the state. I believe another one is Mexico. Follow me on Instagram for the list. I will put up the list of current cities that are selling the Nike SB Costco Dunk Lows right now. And then there are more to be released within the coming weeks and or months. So stay tuned for that. But let's go ahead and take a look. Most of these photos is coming from California. So let's take a look.
Doña Luisa, agárreme aquí. Esto yo lo voy a vender. De un pie al carro, ya. Doña Luisa, agárreme aquí. Esto yo lo voy a vender. De un pie al carro, ya. Doña Luisa.
All righty. Now let's go get a more in-depth look, and then we'll come back to them later. But when it comes to this Costco Nike SB Dunk Low, if you've followed me or if you are familiar with me, I've wanted this shoe from day one. I've been a fan of this shoe from day one for obvious reasons. I have my obvious reasons, but I've been a fan of this shoe and I've wanted this shoe. And I hope they drop them in other places, or mainly I hope they drop it in my city, city of Atlanta, because we're one of the big cities. Behind LA, New York, and I would say Chicago, Atlanta is right up there. We're in the top 5. Now we can interchange with Chicago. No disrespect to my Chicago people when I say this. No disrespect, because y'all get all the Jordans. Y'all are synonymous for Jordans. Y'all got a lock on that. But when it comes to shoe releases and stuff like that, I would have to say LA, New York, Atlanta. In that order. Y'all let me know. Am I tripping? I would expect my family from Chicago to say I'm tripping, and that's okay. That's okay. Because you got to represent your city and your state with pride. I get it. But let's go ahead and take a look at these Nike SB Dunk Low Kirklands.
What up? I'm Jacques, and I've got the Costco Nike SB Dunks in hand. And I'm going to be real. This is one of the wildest releases that I've seen in a while. So my first impressions, the materials are the whole story really here. The upper feels like it's pulled straight out of the Kirkland Essentials universe. Heather gray sweatshirt is really the best way that I can describe it. The lining, it stays in that same lane. It's soft and it's cozy, and it feels like the inside of said sweatshirt. Then you get to the branding hit. The Kirkland detail on the heel is clean, and it's exactly the kind of thing that's instantly recognizable once you see it. This feels very Costco. It's not trying to look like a skate shop collab. It's leaning all the way into like the Costco warehouse culture, which is dope. And then the details. So Nike SB always wins there. And this hang tag that looks like a Costco membership card, that's just hilarious. But it's also kind of perfect because it takes something that's pretty normal and makes it feel like it's collectible. And obviously the part that everybody's talking about is the $1.50 hot dog detail. It's part of the Zoom bag beneath the insole. And it's one of those SB if you know kind of layers that makes the shoe feel like an inside joke that you can wear. Although the drink doesn't get any love here. And I wonder if that's like a branding issue with like Pepsi or Coke or whichever it is. Yeah. You also get a set of 5 laces, but I think this red pair is the one you really want. I was able to grab these this morning at the Costco in Los Feliz, and it was a full sneaker scene, about 500 people, sneakerheads, collectors, resellers, and then, just normal people that are shopping at Costco early in the morning. Everybody was in the same line right next to the food court. Some people trying to walk out with SB Dunks and other people walking out with, toilet paper and rotisserie chickens. But honestly, what was really nice about it was how organized and efficient everything was. Like clear lines, controlled distribution, people moving through without any sort of chaos. Costco was doing what Costco does. It was efficient, structured, and built for volume, except these were limited to only 513 pairs at the store. They also dropped at a few other stores, each costing you $134.99, which is printed on the inside of the tongue, which is also a really
I love as well.
That. And also, I love that. I think that's why this collab connects to skateboarding. Skateboarding has always been about function first, making the most of what you have, stretching gear, finding what works, and really skating it into the ground. Costco is about that same sort of life. Basics, value, and utility. Nike SB just translated that into layered.
All right. Okay. So we got Cousteau's story on that. Shout out to Costco, the $3 rotisserie chicken and the $1.50 hot dog with a soda. There are other cheap, delicious items on Costco's menu, and hopefully Costco sees this portion of the live and they send me a pair of SB Dunk Low Kirklands. I need y'all to tag Costco in this portion of the live. Clip this portion of the live. Tag Costco for me and tell them to send your boy a pair of the Kirkland SB Dunk Lows. Man, maybe I need to pull a few strings. Maybe we'll see what happens. King Vita says, as someone who used to deal with depression at times, just know that people got you, bro. You're not alone and never were in this world. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. And that goes for anybody else. Then for me, just go to Costco for three things: that buy food, drinks in bulk, food court, and certain trading cards. Um, Costco is a wonderful place to shop. Costco, you can get your glasses, you can get your eyes checked, you can get good food samples, you can get good food. And then, like Nitro mentions, you can get stuff in bulk. Basically, Costco is for the family. And sometimes it's not for the family. Sometimes it's for parties as well. But I full on support Costco. I absolutely support Costco. Head over to your local Costco for the Nike SB Dunk Low Kirklands to see if you can grab a pair. $135 is the retail price. Currently, resellers I hear on the resale market are trying to sell them for $300, which is ridiculous and asinine. I will be posting other videos involving these, but yeah, man, like $300 for these. As much as I like Costco, as much as I love these, as much as I want these, fuck no. I was gonna say no, but fuck no. And if Costco doesn't release these at all of the Costcos, they will be doing a disservice. Now I know, and I'm guessing that Costco doesn't fully control the release because it still is a Nike shoe, but you know, they got to do better than just 3 states currently. King Vita said these will look so dope, all beat up and destroyed. I know that's a hot take, but I mean, like he said, these are skate shoes. If these pass the kickflip test, then sure. Yeah, so as a matter of fact, these would absolutely look incredible, beat up and destroyed, because they're modeled after Costco's most sold item. They're Kirkland sweatpants. They're like they were at one point called the Nike SB Dunk Low Kirkland sweatpants. And with that sweatpant type material on there, these would absolutely look great torn up. You all let me know what you think down in the comment section about the Nike SB Dunk Low Costco release, everything involved with it, and would you actually skate these and destroy these? Put that in the comment section below. Shoes are meant to be worn, not adorned. You know what I mean? Yeah. We'll go with that. Meant to be worn and not adorned. Let me see. Cousteau had another thing that I wanted to talk about, and that I knew absolutely nothing about. So let's get into it. This is for all of my New York people, about Timberland boots. Now, I haven't bought a pair of Timbs in over, what is it? Almost 20 years. Well, yeah, about 20 years or so, 20 plus years. So, I mean, it doesn't really make a hill of beans to me, but I didn't know this, and apparently the internet went crazy and got on Cousteau about this. But you all let me know what you think about it. Is it really this serious?
Saying you learn something new every day. Today, I learned something new. I didn't know there was a thing called a boneless Tim. I've been in this industry for over 15 years, and I thought a Timberland boot was a Timberland boot. You have different colors, but a boneless Tim? I know what boneless wings are because I'm a fat boy on the inside, but boneless Tims? Can somebody explain to me what a boneless Tim is? Like you would explain it to a 5-year-old? Because I am very confused. Okay. You know that saying.
So how many of you all in the chat are familiar with Timberland boots and know what they talking about when they say a boneless Tim? How many of you all chat? If you know what a boneless Tim is, put 1 in the chat. And if you don't know, like me, or didn't know like me what a boneless Tim was, put a 2 in the chat, because I didn't know this. I'm from Atlanta, it don't get cold very long here, you know what I'm saying? For the most part, we got like really good warm weather, and then we got like really good fall weather. Atlanta don't understand wintertime all the time. Now, as of late, we've gotten some winters. But we don't know nothing about that, so we don't really need Timbs. We used to like duck boots or whatever. King Vita said boneless is a skateboard trick. Anybody skating Timbs is seriously cruising for a mother flipping bruising. So what I learned about boneless Timbs is apparently a boneless Tim is a Timberland boot without that second midsole. So if you see the midsole right at the bottom, apparently on a 6-inch regular Timberland boot that's around $200+. And that's another thing that's a difference between a regular Tim and a boneless Tim is the price. Apparently, the boneless Tims are like $30 cheaper than a regular Tim. But there is another layer of midsole on a regular Timberland boot that is of a slightly different shade. And the boneless version only has just this look right here, and only construction workers wear them, or, you know, somebody like, I don't know, that do some kind of hard labor. Now, I thought hard labor, you're supposed to do hard labor in all Timberland boots. I thought that's what they was made for, but apparently no. And then apparently New York has coined a specific, but not a specific. Oh my gosh. Like I feel like a rugrat with that kind of lisp. But apparently New York has coined a specific way of wearing a Timberland boot. I didn't know there was a specific way to wear a Timberland boot. But if you go to Cousteau's profile and you follow the breadcrumbs all the way, it will lead you down a rabbit hole of how you're supposed to wear a Timberland boot. What is a boneless? And then apparently there's something called a butt naked butter. Like and the butt naked is apparently like the ankle collar up at the top where you see this leather. Apparently there is no leather around what they call a butt naked Tim. I learned a lot today looking at this post that I probably didn't want to learn and wasn't really ready for, I would say. But yeah, here we are. Here we are talking about boneless and butt naked boots. It is what it is, man. I told you we talk about anything under the sun, current events, sneakers, what have you, fashion, etc. Now, getting into the thumbnail, we talked about the Costco joints, and we're going to talk about Kanye, which I know a lot of you all are, and we're here to hear about Kanye. We're going to talk about that. Kanye, I don't know. Are we going to talk about Kanye yet? Are we really ready to talk about Kanye? I don't know. I think that we need to hold off on Kanye until a few more people get here. So tell your friends to tap in, because we're gonna get there. I need for you all to hear this. And I need your opinion on this. I need as many opinions on this as possible. So hit that share button. I need y'all to hit that share button for me. How is the audio? I need to get a diffuser for this as well. But how is the audio so far? Am I good? Am I good, y'all? Check. Y'all let me know how good is the audio. So before we get to Kanye, Nike, I don't know why that's been popular. Can't have it perfect all the time. But Nike confirmed they were hacked. Nike confirmed they were hacked. Nike has confirmed it got hacked and claims they are investigating a potential cyber security incident. Now, is this from the biggest hackers known in the world, Anonymous? I don't know. And what was their purpose? It says, according to Reselling Secrets, shout out to Reselling Secrets for providing some of the information today. It says, World Leaks. The group behind the hack says that they have roughly 1.4 terabytes of data from the brand's internal system. So it's not anonymous. It's from another hacker group called World Leaks. Some potentially exposed information. R&D being research and development and product creation for future. That could include past designs, patents, future designs, current designs, internal documents of strategic presentations, meaning release calendars, release dates, how they decide what they're going to release, when they're going to release, and if they're going to pull it back or not, internal videos, and employee training material. I don't know how important employee training material would be, but okay. I guess that's important for Nike. And then it says archives spanning multiple years. And they say, hey, I know you always take an L on our platform, but hey, guess what? Your information has gotten leaked as well. Satire not confirmed. So does that mean they have personal email addresses and card accounts that are on file? And are they going to sell it to the black web, the dark web, people's personal credit card, debit card, whatever kind of form of payment that you have saved to your Nike sneakers app or your Nike account? The serious factor just went up a notch for me. I don't know about you, but it just went up for me. It says, cyber attack alert, United States Nike. World Leaks hacking group claims to have breached Nike. Sector manufacturing, threat class cybercrime. Observed on January 22nd, 2026. So today is the 30th. Today's January 30th. So that was 8 days ago. Status pending verification. About this post, Hackmatic provides early warning and cyber situational awareness through its social channels. This alert is based on publicly available information that our analysis retrieved from clear and dark web sources. No confidential or proprietary data was downloaded, copied, or redistributed, and sensitive details were redacted from the attached screenshots. So they fired warning shots on the dark web. What do they want? Nike was reportedly hacked by World Leaks. Nike says it is investigating a potential cybersecurity incident after a hacking group posted a message on the dark web showing only a countdown clock and promising to release details on Saturday. So that is, was it last Saturday or is it this coming Saturday? What do y'all think, chat? What do you all think about this? Because this could be very serious. So I hope Nike does something about this because Nike is known for taking their time on shit. Oh, so this was last weekend. One day, 23 hours and 23 minutes. And it shows Nike makes revenue of $46.5 billion. Oh, shit. Did they release the files or did like they pay him?
No. Wait. Wait.
That's how I'm feeling right now. Like, what the hell is going on? What came of that cyber attack? Where was our information leaked? I'm not a hacker, and I'm not a frequent visitor of the. Well, maybe I am a frequent a visitor of the dark web because I'm on Reddit a lot, and Reddit is kind of the dark web. That's crazy. That's insane. I don't know. We got oh geez. It says Jordan Brand is set to have a massive 2026 year. Moving on to something a little bit lighter. And these are some of the releases that are coming in 2026. You all let me know what you all are interested in. You all let me know what you're thinking about copying or passing. And I know how people feel about Jordan Brand nowadays. Everybody is on the pass list, especially with what's going on with the economy, especially with the uncertainties of everything going on. Who really has the time or the ability to spend $200 on something that's just a sneaker? Case in point, the Ben 6s, the Jordan Ben 6s are set to release at a suggested retail price of $355 for an all leather shoe. Hell no. But holiday season 2026, we're expected to get the Space Jam 11s with the 23 on the back, the actual Space Jam 11s. Sometime in the spring or fall, we are expected to get the Air Jordan 4, the original Air Jordan 4 breads with the more accurate to original toe box and tongue. As you can see how high that damn tongue sits. Now I have the OG bread 4s. Let me see if I can get them. Give me just a second. Let me see if I can get them for you. Yes, I found them. And I think I said OG bread 4s. I didn't mean to say OG bread 4s. I meant to say the 2018, 2019 pair, whichever one it is. But I have them here, still DS. So that means it's time to kind of stop being a bitch about it and break these out and put them on. Now, I never intended for these to be DS. I never intended for the all suede upper Air Jordan 4s to be DS. It just kind of happened that way. But this is a beautiful shoe, man. Dropping this year. And you might as well say this is an early look. You might as well say this is an early look of the Air Jordan bread 4s that are dropping sometime this spring or fall. I'll be doing a review video for you all as well. So be on the lookout for that closer to the time where it's supposed to drop. I feel kind of cool as hell right now in the know that I got like a pair of bread 4s that are getting ready to come out. But yeah, does that make me OG in the game if I have a pair of shoes that are about to re-release, where my collection is finally at the point where there's going to be a retro. I think that's what it's called. A retro. Does that mean I'm an OG? Does that make me an unk in the game? These were pushed back, but in the month of February, the Air Jordan 5 with grays are gonna drop, as well as the Air Jordan 6 reverse infrareds. I believe they are dropping on the 14th of February. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat, but I do know they are dropping in February. And if there are any date changes, which everything is always subject to a date change, I will keep you updated on Instagram, and or Reddit. Then you got the release of the Air Jordan 9 black, white, and reds, also known as the Space Jams. Now, these technically aren't Space Jams, but these were a pair of Jordan 9s that he wore in the movie Space Jam. I have those as well. When I find them, I will give you all a visual of what to expect. Another retro is my utmost favorite release of all time, the Air Jordan 13 Flints. And hopefully this year it's got that more narrow, more sleek toe box that I love. It's got the correct dark suede, and I just hope it stays that way. And hopefully it does not squeak. I don't even know if my pair squeaks. I haven't even worn my pair from like 2020. A lot of, if you're new around here, you're gonna come to understand that a lot of my collection is like that DS because of the things that have happened in my life, but it is what it is. Now, I know a lot of you all are gonna be excited about the Air Jordan 4 Toros dropping sometime this spring. I'm excited for it. I know my brother vlogging with Demetrius is excited for it. It's kind of bittersweet for him because he paid resale, I think, the year before last for these. But these are dropping. Expect a retail price of around $220 to $225, unless they decide to pull a rabbit out of the rear end and raise the price. Nike, Jordan Brand, if you're listening, please don't raise the price because I know y'all will do it in a heartbeat. And another one I'm excited for is the Air Jordan 13, because I'm a 13 guy. The 13s are probably the most comfortable Jordan ever. The Air Jordan 13 Chicago's, aka Cherries, aka white and reds. Now, the previous retro of these had a bit of an issue with bleeding. Hopefully that's kind of solved, but if it's not, my shoes aren't going to be getting dirty enough anyway for me to have to wash them. I've got over 500 pairs of shoes, almost, if not 700 pairs of shoes. I lost count after 3 years, so I don't know. Another one, and I need to look at my 2016, 2017 pair, 2018. I can never remember those dates. And for those people that can remember exact dates when shoes retroed and released, God bless you. The Air Jordan 3 True Blues, another one of my favorites. Blue is my favorite color, if you couldn't tell by now. And I'm excited to get the True Blues without the super bulky toe box in the white cement, the black cement of 2023, 2024 kind of treatment. So be on the lookout for that as well. Air Jordan 9 Flint Grays released last weekend to the chagrin of everybody. A lot of people are complaining about that shoe, rightfully so. The shoe looks like ass. The shoe even looks like ass in this mock-up photo, man. The Air Jordan 9 Flint Gray was a huge disappointment. And there's
Hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Thank you, Joe, man. Thank you, Joe. I appreciate you for that. King Peter said, nah, you good, bro. Okay, glad the audio is good. Bro, mines are the old white pair, and they're literally full of cracks on the midsoles. My midsoles don't crack, man. You know what? I promised you all a video about how to store and take care of your shoes to slow down that cracking and deterioration. And I owe y'all that video. It's coming soon, man. I got a desk so I can comfortably do things. Look, my desk raises, let me see. Am I at the max low? No, I'm not. But my desk raises up and down, and I know y'all can't see it. Let me see. But yeah, okay, now y'all can see it. My desk is one of those joints where it goes up and down, and I am geeked about that. Now I need a bigger desk, and you know, that's gonna happen. It's gonna come soon. Because like big plans for this room. Like I said, there's going to be a room tour. I got to get the room set up, but yeah, it's gonna be all of that, man. Like I said, the future is bright and things are looking up. You might not necessarily see when I do lives, see things from this angle any longer because the window right here is a little distracting, and I think I'm gonna get like automatic blinds and stuff like that. Hold on, man. I'm sorry, but I love this, man. It's got like this chair has like a magnetic pillow. Shout out to Secret Lab. They didn't send me anything or anything like that. This is not like a paid promotion, but shout out to Secret Lab. What? Like, that is insane. Oh man, I get a cushion chair, but yes, the Flint Gray Nines are a 2-pack of ass, from glue stains to jacked up ankles to jacked up tongues on that, man. No. Ken Vita said Toro Bravo 4s are super nice and literally the perfect name for them. Funny pun if you think about it. Chicago Bulls are a red colored bull, and bulls get angry at the color red. That's just genius. Facts, man. All facts. Then you have the Air Jordan 1 low band, and I think like I've seen pairs of those already out. But I'm not sure when those release. And then you got the Air Jordan 10 Sacramentos. I'm not a fan of 10s, but maybe I'll get these because you can't go wrong with an all black shoe. You got the Air Jordan 5 Black University Blue. I might grab a pair of those. Those are nice. The Air Jordan 4 Tour Yellows. I could pass on those. I could probably pass on a lot of shoes. The Air Jordan 6 Oreo be another one. But what I can't pass on is the Virgil Abloh Air Jordan 1 Alaska. But I thought they were called the Air Jordan 1 Euro. Okay. But yeah, Virgil Abloh Archives Off-White Air Jordan 1 Alaska is dropping this year. Expect that shoe to be around the holiday season. It's expected to be limited. Expect a lot of people to come out for that one, a lot of resellers and a lot of fakes walking around here. So yeah, just be out on the lookout for that. Let's go ahead, because we're here. Let's go ahead and talk about Kanye, because this is what I need y'all for. This is what I needed you all for. This is what the thumbnail is about. So hear ye, come one, come all, pile in, subscribe to the channel. HG is your family, your friend. Speaking of HG, if you're new around here, please feel free to hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the channel, share this live, give me a thumbs up if you've enjoyed tonight's entertainment. Follow me on all of my social media platforms, whether it be Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, all of the above, Blue Sky. All of it is homegrown kicks, with the exception of Instagram. Instagram is homegrown_kicks, but my Instagram is linked in the banner above. So with some of those social media accounts, you don't even really have to do the work. You can just go to the banner on the main page, click it, and be like, whoop-de-doo. And if you don't know what it looks like, let me help you out. Let me help you out real quick. Michael Penix Jr.'s future. Shout out to my hometown fam. You know what? I don't know. Oh, I do know why. I know why, because it's showing me from my perspective. I forgot how to get to a viewer's perspective, but trust and believe, if you go to the link in the banner, you can follow my Instagram, and I think I have my X account up there as well. So go ahead and join those, and let me know what you think of the content when you get there. But let's go ahead and get into the thumbnail, shall we? Yes, go ahead. So another thing that's been going on across the internet, for better or for worse, whether you care about it or whether you don't care about it, Kanye West is back in the news, but it's not for bad reasons. It's not for anti-Semitic comments. It's not for, you know, the woman he's dating. It's not for anything crazy. And before we get into it, you know, I just want to say this.
Look, I don't want no problems with nobody. I don't want no problems. I don't want to beef with nobody. I don't want drama. I don't want smoke with nobody.
I don't want no issues. I'm just reporting the news as it comes. You know what I'm saying? But Kanye West has apologized. Now, how many times has Kanye West apologized? Or has am I tripping? Has Kanye West ever apologized, or is it just me? It feels like he's made some sort of apology or some sort of excuse in the way of his actions at least 2 or 3 times. Hold on, just a second. Let me turn the lights down low a little bit more. Get a little Barry White feel going on in here. How many times has he apologized for his actions? But apparently, this apology is the real deal. Apparently, this apology is more sincere and is the one. So it says Ye has officially apologized, and you all will be able to see this over on my Instagram account, Homegrown Kicks. I just have not posted it up yet because I was trying to get to the live on time, which I failed to do. And I was trying to get the video rendered and trying to get this desk together, trying to get this chair together. I was just trying to get everything together. A whole lot going on, not enough time. And I apologize for that because, you know, as a sneaker content creator, it is my job to inform you all of current events and keep you all up to date as fast as, you know, I possibly can. And I'm kind of slipping. So I hope you all can forgive me. But apparently, Kanye West is getting in the right frame of mind, and this apology is the real deal. So recently, Kanye West took out a full-page article in the New York Times, And if you all know anything about the New York Times, you all know it is not cheap to put an ad in the New York Times. He took out a full page article. Some people are saying he spent up to he spent six figures up to what? Yeah, up to six figures. Some people said it's like five figures, but up to six figures in the plus range just to take out this ad, full ad, might I say, in the New York Times. So he might actually be 100% real about this. So the letter and Kanye's words go as follows, and I need you all to listen to this carefully. And I'm going to read this as best as I can. You know, when I was younger, I was always reading on 3 levels ahead. So hopefully that has not waned, and hopefully I can do a good job and articulate Kanye's words as written by the New York Times, or as written by Kanye, posted in the New York Times as best as possible. But Kanye's apology letter to the world goes like this. To those I have hurt, 25 years ago, I was in a car accident that broke my jaw and caused injury to the right frontal lobe of my brain. At the time, the focus was on the visible damage, the fracture, the swelling, and the immediate physical trauma. The deeper injury, the one inside my skull, went unnoticed. Comprehensive scans were not done. Neurological exams were limited, and the possibility of a frontal lobe injury was never raised. It wasn't properly diagnosed until 2023. That medical oversight caused serious damage to my mental health and led to my bipolar type 1 diagnosis. So for those of you all who are new into the world and came in on the latter half of Kanye West's career, Kanye West in his first album, College Dropout, sang or rapped about being in a car accident that broke his jaw, and it kind of changed his life, changed the way he raps, and apparently changed the way he perceived the world. The famous song talking about that is Through the Wire. If you don't know that song, where the hell have you been? Excuse me. And I highly suggest you get informed about that song. One of the greatest songs of that generation, or of my generation. But Kanye goes to say, bipolar disorder comes with its own defense system, denial. When you're manic, you don't think you're sick. You think everyone else is overreacting. You feel like you're seeing the world more clearly than ever, when in reality, you're losing your grip entirely. So Kanye is getting pretty introspective, pretty deep. It's not like he hadn't been introspective before, but this is a little bit different and intriguing, to say the least. He goes to say, once people label you as crazy, you feel as if you can't contribute anything meaningful to the world. It's easy for people to joke and laugh it off, when in fact, this is a very serious, debilitating disease you can die from. According to the World Health Organization and Cambridge University, people with bipolar disorder have a life expectancy that is shortened by 10 to 15 years on average, and a 2 to 3 times higher all-cause mortality rate than the general population. Oh, shit. I didn't know that. So this is pretty serious. This is on par with severe heart disease, type 1 diabetes, HIV, and cancer. All lethal and fatal if left untreated. The scariest thing about this disorder is how persuasive it is when it tells you you don't need help. It makes you blind, but convinced you have insight. You feel powerful, certain, and unstoppable. Oh, wow. 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 The scariest thing about this disorder is how persuasive it is when it tells you you don't need help. It makes you blind, but convinced you have sight. You feel powerful, certain, and unstoppable. And I think I already read that. And And let me go ahead and just think about that insert. Like, this is a disease that fully takes control and makes you feel as if you are a greater force than what everybody else is telling you. Can you imagine that? I mean, like, to be quote unquote normal of sound mind and thought, you already are told to, have the idea that you are good, believe in yourself, that you're capable of all things. But to have a disorder that forces you to ignore rational thought and switches your idea of what rational is, that's a little concerning. That makes you think, do you have that kind of issue? It says, I lost touch with reality. Things got worse the longer I ignored the problem. I said and did things I deeply regret. Some of the people I love the most, I treated the worst. You endured fear, confusion, humiliation, and the exhaustion of trying to have someone who was at times unrecognizable. Looking back, I became detached from my true self. In that fractured state, I gravitated toward the most destructive symbol I could find, the swastika, and even sold t-shirts bearing it. Shout out to the 12 podcasts. He bought some of that merch and they were questioning the anti-Semitism. I hope I'm saying that correctly, but they were questioning that on the merch. And I don't think a lot of them were taking it lightly, but I think Hugh was trying to hope that it was what it wasn't. But in this apology, it is exactly what a lot of people thought it was. But he says, one of the difficult aspects of having bipolar type 1 are disconnected moments. And knowing now that a lot of the merch had anti-Semitic messages and swastikas on it, would you be able, like, are you still gonna wear that or keep it as a collection piece, as a moment in history of a downward moment throughout history? I mean, currently we are stacking down moments, but it is what it is. That's something like that is just crazy to have it represented on a shirt again, giving the meaning and so many people that it hurt. That's kind of crazy. Like, I don't know. I mean, if you wear something like that, knowing what I know through the accounts of Kanye, I kind of have to look at you differently. But Kanye goes to say, one of the difficult aspects of having bipolar type 1 are disconnected moments, one of which I still can't recall, that led to poor judgment and reckless behavior that oftentimes feels like an out-of-body experience. I regret and am deeply mortified by my actions in that state and am committed to accountability, treatment, and meaningful change. It does not excuse what I did, though. I'm not a Nazi or an anti-Semite. I love Jewish people. To the Black community, and this is for me and anybody else that looks like me or that is of Black culture. He says, to the Black community, which held me down through all of the highs and lows. And I've been saying that for a long time. The Black community has rode with Kanye regardless of the things he has said. Even after Adidas canceled their contract with Kanye, the Black community, for better or for worse, still bought his products. and they're still buying his products. It says the Black community, which held me down through it all, of the highs and lows and the darkest of times. The Black community is unquestionably the foundation of who I am. I am so sorry to have let you down. I love us. In early 2025, I fell into a 4-month long manic episode of psychotic, paranoid, and impulsive behavior that destroyed my life. As the situation became increasingly unsustainable, there were times I didn't want to be here anymore. Wow. Wow. To those of you who have stuck around, I really appreciate you. But wow. Kanye thought about committing acts of unaliving himself. And no matter how crazy people get, you never want to see, well, to a certain degree, you never want to see anybody leave this earth, whether it be natural or unnatural causes, and you never want to see somebody unalive themselves. King Vita said, fun fact, Kanye rapped through his mouth wired shut. Yeah, he absolutely did. But so did DMX. Only difference is DMX literally ripped the wires from his mouth as he rapped. You can hear the metal breaking and snapping. Oh, that's crazy. Completely unrelated, but just thought I'd share that. Absolutely, man. I appreciate it because I didn't even know that. Like, this absolutely felt like Kanye meant everything he said this time. I know a lot of other times it just sounded like Kanye having a crazy meltdown and going back and forth and so on and so forth. And he's hurt a lot of people, and hopefully he's starting to mend, or because everything can't be mended, but hopefully Air Jordan 4 breads dropping this year. I need to put some a little light mist of mink oil on that to kind of keep that from cracking and taking care of that and keeping that for lasting as long as it can. But hopefully he's apologizing to a lot of people he hurt, i.e. Kim Kardashian, i.e. Jay-Z, Beyonce, so on and so forth. And hopefully he means it this time. But given Kanye's apology, what kind of weight does that hold? If it does hold weight. And how do you feel about that? Like, do you think he's serious this time, or do you think it's just another stunt? Now, like, I don't think Kanye has anything to gain at this point from his apology. I seriously don't think he has anything to gain from his apology. That's why I absolutely believe what he's saying. But again, you let me know in the comments, or anybody watching after the live, you let me know down in the chat. Is this a actual sincere apology from Kanye? And does this hurt him, help him, or is it too late? Too little, too late. Has he done too much damage to himself and to the world for anybody to care anything about his apology? Ooh, I'm so excited about my desk, man. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate you all for this desk, man. I appreciate you all for this mic stand, this computer, and this chair, because this is something I needed for my bad back. And this is not to flex or gloat or anything. This is just to show appreciation, because I know it can be taken both ways. I appreciate y'all. Thank you so much. I need this. Brand deals coming later down the pipeline, for better or for worse. I got to do some ads for these people. So I'm going to drop an ad in the live. It's not going to be like the YouTube ad. Hopefully our YouTube ads are turned off. For people who have been watching for the last hour and 30 minutes, are you all getting YouTube ads on this video? Let me know. Now, of course, if you have YouTube Premium, you won't see any ads, but are you all seeing ads on this video? That's one thing I have wondered about. I hope y'all aren't getting ads, because as a viewer of YouTube and as a man of the people, I hate for you all to get ads. And if you all are, please let me know, and I'll try to do what I can to rectify that situation. I don't know how much I can rectify, but I'll do my best. What are we going to talk about next? Okay, so let's go ahead, exit out of this, and let's go to my.
Let's do this. Costco just made
YouTube
sneakers
page.
fun again. What up? I'm Jacques, and
No, Jock, let's not do what you trying to do. Let's do what HG trying to do. So I want to ask y'all this. When is the sneaker community out of control? Okay. King Vita said, nope, I don't have premium, but no ads. All right, cool. Because I am monetized. So shout out for that. Shout out to y'all for that. I am monetized. I believe I'm still monetized. I got a 1099 from YouTube, but oh crap. I've got to check my message from Fiverr, because I got somebody to do me an intro for my other YouTube channel that's coming in. And that was another thing that I meant to do. Skinny the Don, Mr. Skinny on YouTube, he dropped the video. Shout out to Skinny, man. If anybody is familiar with Skinny, you all tell him that I gave him a shout out at 1 hour, 40 minutes and 0 seconds, man. Shout out to Skinny. That's a funny dude, man. Tomorrow, it says the forecast in Georgia is 30 degrees, 23 degrees cooler than today, and snow is supposed to happen. So all of my ATLians, all of my Georgia boys and Georgia girls, all of my transients, it's supposed to snow tomorrow, which kind of sucks because I was planning on taking my baby girl out, but shit. Well, we'll see. But yeah, like I said, on Fiverr, they sent me a message about my video. It's gonna cost me $95. So I need you all, when I put the new channel up, and I need you all to support that channel. I need you all to support the channel. I almost don't want to tell y'all about the channel, because the fact of how much I'm gonna spend on it is not you all's worries. You all should, as a matter of fact, man, just put in the comments, man. I don't care about your new channel. I don't care about how much you spend on your new channel. But damn, snow tomorrow, ADHD killing me, and now we need to get on to what we need to get on to. Okay, so going into homegrown kicks, homegrown_kicks on Instagram. Like, is the sneaker community falling apart? Did we lose ourselves? Are we missing the plot? And if we're missing the plot, when did it happen? Like, when did the community start falling apart? Can somebody pinpoint that for me, please? And the reason why I asked that question is collectors are upset and are going crazy because of the new Adidas Pharrell Williams collab running shoe. And they're not going crazy because of the limited numbers that this shoe is going to have, but they are going crazy over the freaking price. At $1,000 Pharrell is dropping this shoe. Look at these pictures and let me know if you all think this shoe is worth $1,000. And more photos are gonna come as we get closer to the release date. Excuse me. So don't worry. But we got these right here. And it says Adidas and Pharrell Williams Human Race have unveiled the Evolution Pro. That's the upcoming release. A stunning pinnacle expression of their partnership that features Pharrell's signature design elements on Adidas' most innovative running model, retailing at $1,000. That's why people are going crazy. $1,000 for this shoe. That's MSRP. That's not resale. The footwear is driven by concept, providing a glimpse of what the future of shoe design can be. Building on the technical advancements and athlete validation of the original Evo Pro 1, this new iteration features a wider sole, a haptic touch reactive design elements, create a new sensory experience, inviting wearers not just to wear the future, but to try and feel it. Conceived as a design study, Evolution Pro represents the highest expression of Adidas performance engineering expressed through form. The shoe boasts a sleek mono mesh upper and a tonal lacing system, presenting minimalist refinement. Made from lightweight mono mesh, this shoe features a unique 5D raised dot pattern and innovative Light Strike Pro midsole, providing ultimate comfort for runners. Complementing the technical shoe, Pharrell's distinct design language infuses every detail with a sense of quiet confidence and visual depth. Retailing for, if you didn't understand it before, they're reiterating it so you'll understand it again. Retailing for $1,000, the Adidas Human Race Evolution Pro will be available in limited quantities. Well, at least they tell you it's going to be limited. At least they tell you you have no damn chance of getting this shoe.
Hear me and hear me good, nigga. I'm here to double down. That shit is a 2-pack of ass.
Don't get mad at me, nigga. I'm here telling the truth. If somebody else should have told you that.
So, the shoe is, oh snap, it go left and right too. Oh wow, I didn't know that. It comes in. Oh wow, this chair is crazy. But when it comes to the look of the shoe, it's not an egregious look. What did Pharrell do with this shoe that makes it $1,000? What? Put the little star pattern on the galaxy pattern on the bottom. Okay, cool. But when it comes to the design of the shoe, there's nothing wrong with it. But when it comes to the price for this particular shoe, it's ass. I hate to say it. It's ass. As a matter of fact, no, I don't hate to say it. It's ass. I don't see $1,000 in this shoe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Do you see $1,000 in this shoe? The jellyfishes were like $300 and something. A nice shoe, a very nice shoe. $300 something. I could make the case for, but $1,000 for this. I'm speechless. I'm speechless. And you know, I'm never really speechless like that, like this. If you know me, you know I'm usually quick-witted. I usually have something to say. Um, but this right here, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Chat, I'll let you be the judge of this shoe. I'm sorry. I'll let you be the judge of this one. Bro, I don't even live in in the ATL, and it's a massive ice box in here. Hey man, we doing something right tonight, man. We got the view bots from Twitch coming through, man. Shout out to everybody from Twitch, man. I love y'all too, man. Thank you for coming through. King Vita said, bro, $1,000. I'm not trying to look like a stiletto model strutting a runway while I jog. If that's the future, then I'm gonna grab my DeLorean real quick and go back to 1985 with my 121 gigawatts, 1.21 gigawatts. Man, shout out to Back to the Future, man. A beautiful movie. If you haven't seen it, for all of my new babies around here, if you haven't seen Back to the Future, man, go ahead and check that out. As well as like Teen Wolf and Weird Science, Problem Child, what else? Batman from 1985, 86. Chat, man, y'all let me know. Drop your favorite movies. Drop your favorite movies from the 80s. I'm trying to give a little bit to everybody. Drop your favorite movies from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. Now movies are kind of trash. Movies are kind of trash now. We can get into talking about movies, but you know, I might do that for like another live. I might do like a movie conversation or just like a like what's going on in the world conversation or a music conversation, because I've been listening to music again lately, and there's some things that are going on that's just like bombastic side eye. You know what I'm talking about? Like in the music world right now, it's been a lot of
bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit, a bullshit, bullshit.
another thing coming from your boy HG that's been breaking the interwebs via Reddit is a pair of Air Jordan 1 Chicago's. And I'm not going to show my Instagram profile for this story. I'm going to show my Reddit profile, and that's going to be a shameless plug to Reddit. I don't know why people say shameless plug. Shit, I'm just going to say my plug to Reddit and the sneaker group that I operate. So let's go over to Sneakerheads. Shout out to Sneakerheads, the group that I moderate and run. If there is anybody that is on Reddit and wants to help me moderate, I am looking for moderators for Sneakerheads over on Reddit, r/sneakerheads. And I'm looking for moderators over at my other group, r/real legit check. We help people legit check shoes, giving them a better peace of mind. So yeah, but coming from Reddit, and before we get into Reddit, let's look at the chat. Yo, please do. I know you're mainly sneakers, but we got to talk about films. I'd love to hear what you think. Okay, well, absolutely. I'll probably DM me either on Instagram, like if you're gonna DM me You can DM me or call me on Instagram. I'm gonna institute Instagram like call-ins again. Make call-ins great again. We're gonna get back to that as well. But yeah, you can reach me on my IG. You already got that, or you can just DM me, and we can figure out a day and time that works best for you when you are available to just talk about movies. And we'll just call that. I mean, like, we might like end up doing like a co-host kind of thing on that, like a collaboration kind of thing on that, and bringing other people in on that, and just be call it like the HG movies, or HG reviews or something like that. Yeah, I think I like HG reviews better, man. Patent pending, man. Don't steal my shit, man. Copyright patent pending, established since 2026. Head ass. Heck yeah, man. I'd be down for a collab on Instagram Live or something. Yeah, we can do it on Instagram too. Instagram is not as intuitive to be able to show everything that goes, that you can put up on the screen and stuff like that. But, we might be able to figure something out, man. We'll talk about that behind the scenes, man. So feel free to give me a call, man, or DM me and I'll shoot you my number, and, we can go ahead and talk about that kind of stuff. But via our sneakerhead on Reddit, Reddit is the best place to go when you are looking for information. Like, Reddit is basically the dark web for, general information and behind the scenes information. But our sneakerhead is the group, one of the groups that I mod. Real Legit Check is the other group that I mod. But this right here is what freaking broke the internet, my little viral moment. Now this, I found this in the group ATATF. Shout out to Addicted to All Things Fresh. It is a well-known, highly popular group within the sneaker community. And the photos are courtesy of a Facebook member. And this is why I say get your Facebook account up. Get on Facebook. Get your Facebook account up and follow Homegrown Kicks on Facebook. Please, please, please. Get those follows up. I'm trying to get to 100 follows, if you could, please. But Ben SB is the owner of the photos on Facebook. These are a pair of very near DS. I'm assuming they were tried on 1985. You heard me correctly. 1985 Air Jordan 1 High Chicago's. If the price, if the condition wasn't enough to break the internet, this was a trifecta, I believe. If the condition, or if the age wasn't enough to break the internet, the condition was enough to break the internet, and the price at 12 bands, 12 bandos, 12, not 1,200, as we say in Atlanta, not 1,200, but $12,000. Ben SB is selling these shoes for. Now, I'm not passing judgment on Ben SB about his shoes. I don't know much about the 85 Jordan 1 highs. But what I will say, a lot of people were skeptical about this shoe, and a lot of people weren't skeptical about this shoe. A lot of people there were a lot of people saying that this is fake, that there's no way that this, as white as it is, there's no way that these can be a 40-year-old shoe. That's right, a 40-year-old shoe, 1985. They were saying that there's no way that this could be a 40-year-old shoe that has been never restored. But there were a lot of people that were saying that if you don't think that this is a real pair of Air Jordan 1 High Chicago 85s, you don't know sneakers, and you need to go back to sneaker collector, sneakerhead class 101, little boy or little girl. Whether they are or whether they aren't legit, shit, they look dope to me. I'll let y'all be the judge of that though. Like, do these look like a legit pair of 1985 Air Jordan 1 High Chicago's? And would you pay $12,000 for these? Is it possible to just have treated the leather over the years and just taken such good care that they are still white and unyellowed? Because again, it's not about age sometimes. It's about how, when it comes to shoes, it's about how you store your sneakers. A lot of people on Reddit were talking about the Air Jordan 5 metallic off whites and the Air Jordan 5 fire red 5 off whites, talking about the midsole is prone to crumbling, yada, yada, yada. I have both pairs, and neither one of them are stiff in the midsole. None of them are soft to where you can mash your thumb in and they crumble. None of that. And it is because of how I stored the shoes. Storage is everything. There are a lot of fine points to how to preserve your sneakers, but would you believe that this is a 40-year-old pair of shoes, man? Some people in the comments were saying, I hope I look this good when I'm 40. The outsoles look incredible because, you know, a lot of times with Jordan 1s, the outsoles are prone to cracking. The uppers is what a lot of people are saying are the most unbelievable thing, because of course, you know, it's common to crack around the ankle collar with these. Like, the ankle collar is usually 8 the fudge up. The insole makes me believe that these are a 40-year-old pair of shoes. Hold on, I'll show y'all in just a second. The insole is what makes me believe these are a 40-year-old pair of shoes. The size, my size 10, and I wish my phone would stop doing that, but I'm getting notifications and it's the vibrate function is on. I don't even know how to turn it off, but it is my size, a size 10, but I couldn't even fathom rationalizing paying $12 for these. It's still got the Jumpman hang tag on it telling about the shoe. Like, that is insane. That is insane. But as you can, let me see. As you can see so far, it's got 146 likes, and it's got 119 comments, and I posted it recently. I posted it within the last 48 hours. But as you can see, opinions vary and they come by the boatload. And see, here's a photo of somebody with a pair of 85s in their collection. So Wob Ashky 1 dropped a picture of some 85 Chicago's, some 85 I forgot what the colorway, what the name of that colorway is. You got some 85 breads, you got some metallic 85s down on the second level. Like, he's got a like archaeological display and museum setup of 85s, and that's insane. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Let me see what y'all are talking about in the chat. That must be trolling. There's no way those are 40 years old and not cracked. They look too good. No matter how good you take care of things, they will age. I have to call Cap. How? Well, yeah, storing matters, sure, but time does not forgive, and always keep receipts. So, those are all valid points, and those are points that are being made in the comment section. Now, these are a pair of 2025 re-retroed Air Jordan 1 hybrid 85s. That would be in 40 years. How old will I be? Shit. I can only hope to still be alive in 40 years. Let me see. Yeah, I'll still be alive, man. I'll still be alive. Maybe I don't know if I'll be doing this, but I'll still be alive in 40 years. But that'll be like in 40 years, me keeping this shoe like this, and I might buy another pair of Bread 85 highs because the price has dramatically dropped. These went from like 600 to 300, so I think I might like double up or triple up on these. Only thing I might do, but that would be like me keeping these pair of shoes in unworn condition. And I plan on wearing these. I ain't gonna hold you. These are gonna get worn, but that would be like me keeping these like this and in unworn condition, and they and the midsole staying completely white like that, and then the uppers staying completely like uncracked and all of that. Which when I feel this shoe, pause, but when I look at the materials and the construction of this shoe compared to Jordan 1s of today's era, this leather is a lot thicker, it is a lot tougher, it is a lot stiffer. So I can understand, and this leather is definitely not as good as 85 leather Jordans, but I could definitely see this shoe lasting for 40 years and not yellowing. Now, like the outsole, you'll know when the outsole is getting bad when it starts to get slick on the bottom. When it starts to get like you hear that when you stop hearing that sound and it's just really smooth and it doesn't grip well. But like I can only imagine that you could use like some silicone gel or something like that and rub the we adults here, but put silicone gel on the midsole and on the outsole when you're no longer wearing the, clean them, and then do that when you're no longer wearing these. Use leather treatment to put on the ankle collar and on the upper, and I'm pretty sure that leather treatment will soak into the foam that's inside this ankle collar and keep that foam soft from cracking. So I mean, I know I'm kind of like reaching on that, but I'm pretty sure that there are things that you could do to protect or keep that shoe going that would have unintentional consequences of keeping that shoe looking lightly worn or damn near brand new. One more thing before we get on up out of here. Let's head over to Instagram and let's go to Nice Kicks. Shout out to Nice Kicks. And next time we talk, I might go live tomorrow. I ain't gonna lie to you. I might go live tomorrow for a little bit. Let's go to Nice Kicks. And where is it? Oh, I wanted to talk about that too, but I'll probably talk about that later. Oh, and I wanted to talk about that as well. But we'll talk about that later. That's why I said I might go live on Saturday, or I might save. I don't want to push this. I don't want to push it too far out with one of the topics that I'm talking about, or maybe we can revisit it. But did they show this? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find what I want to tell you all, but damn, it's about Nike. Nike getting a taste of its own medicine and being sued. Let's see. Nike is being sued by one of their collaborators, somebody that they have worked with before. Let me see. Let's see if I can find it. Devin Booker has an insane sneaker collection wall. Hopefully I'll have one of those one day. Steph Curry wears Year of the Snake Adidas AE1 lows. John Wall's best sneaker moments. Jordan might run your pockets dry in February. I can't find it. All right, y'all. So with me not being able to find it, and I think I'm gonna end up Larry G say, yo, bro, you don't check your DMs on Insta, huh? Larry, you sent me a DM on Instagram? Hold on, let me go ahead and go over to Instagram and let me pull up Instagram, because I mean I try to check my DMs on Instagram frequently. Let me see. Twice. You sent me a DM on Instagram twice. Let me see. Let me look. Because Larry G is my guy, man. I can't let Larry down, bro. Let me see. Profile, messages. Okay. JJ, the authentication guru, Jay Ramirez, K.R. London. Skip goes hard. Has have had. Ryan, don't rush greatness. Retro Rick and Maddie's Kicks. Moondust Studios. Average Sneaker Guy. X Photography. I don't see it. Let's go to the general. The Future. Mackie. Kill. Did you see? Let me go back. Your name, Larry G. Your name is Gunna 5250. Did you see your name on that list? Let me see. Did you see your name? Did you? Because I try to be communicative and responsive to everybody. Technology. Let me see. I'm not seeing it, dude. I'm not seeing it. Oh, let me see. Unless, let me see. Unless it's here. Dunk shoot. Can't. I didn't. Mr. Jones. Who the hell is Mr. Jones? Shout out to Mr. Jones. Shout out to Cam. Cam's in. Oh man, that's some fudoozy for some fudoozy stuff trying to get me to advertise they fugazi stuff. Dunks are G Man 52, Larry G. Trying to see what's up with the 7 and 8C. Oh shit. It was in my message requests, Larry G. Let me go ahead. That's why I didn't see it. Let me accept this and move you over to like the VIP section, man. Let me get you in the VIP. There we go. G Man Larry G. Yo, bro, it's Larry G trying to see what's my bad. My bad, Larry. Me and Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones, Mrs. Jones. Even on your stories. Bro, I didn't even see nothing on my stories about the Tyler shoes. I got you, man. I got you. As a matter of fact, I got the whole stack right here, and I'm gonna look at what I got in a 7C, 6C. I mean 7C, 8C, and then I'll do a video. What I'll do is I'll do a video, and then or maybe I'll just make it a surprise and just send me. Let me see. If anything, you just pay for shipping. You just pay for shipping, and then I'll send you a shoe if I got one in a 7C or a 8C. Yeah. I was just about to say that 8C feet is growing, man. They grow fast, man. So if anything, I'll shoot you a DM tomorrow. It won't be tonight or this morning, but I'll shoot you a DM. And it'll just be a thing about paying for shipping, and if I got it, you'll get it in the mail, man. You'll get it in the mail. I got you. But we've been running for 2 hours and 17 minutes. Hey, Larry G said it's all good, man. I appreciate the understanding. I appreciate it. I've been like crazy. It's been crazy around here. But we've been running for 2 hours and 17 minutes. I really appreciate everybody that has hung in there with me. As you can see, man, we're making moves to doing better things. We upgrading a little bit. The background, I promise you, is going to be different. I fell asleep. Sorry, I missed it. Man, no problem, man. No problem, man. Hey, if you can catch the playback, that helps too, man. Or just play it in the playground, play it in the background, and go ahead and catch some Moses while the playback is in the background, man. You ain't gotta watch it. Just let it seep into your subconscious, seep into your mental. This good information that we've been dropping all night long, man. Happy New Year to you as well, Larry G. We've been running for 2 hours, man. That is usually my stop time, especially given that it's 12 a.m. in the morning. I want to say thank you for all the love and support that you all have given me. We upgrading. You're gonna see slow and progressive changes throughout the year. I don't know if I'm gonna be buying a whole lot of sneakers. Before we head out, man, let me go ahead and let me see, y'all. Yeah, nah, I don't want y'all seeing the shipping label. Oh, that was a perfect rip. That was a perfect rip right there. But I don't know how many pairs I'm gonna pick up this year because I'm not gonna go crazy trying to keep up with the Joneses thing. But I picked up a pair of sneakers from Nike and the Dornbecker Freestyle program. This box is huge, man. This is a huge, beautiful box in my size, a size 10, and just the box moving like that. I could smell the smell of a fresh pair of shoes. Look how tall this joint is. This joint is super tall. But in this box, I got the card. Booyah! I ain't gonna show y'all what the card say. And I'm glad they didn't put the tape on the sticker. Yeah, tons of glue. Tons of it. Actually, it kind of smelled like baby powder. Ooh, that smells good. It kind of smell like baby powder. Somebody screenshot that and clip that. Smell like baby powder. But I'm glad they didn't put the sticker on there because they usually put the sticker on there. I got Dornbeckers and I got Dornbeckers. But let's go ahead and check out what these is, man. Ooh! I ain't even get a good look, man. Shadow Wolf said, God bless, man. God bless you too, Shadow Wolf. God bless everybody, man. The Dornbecker 17. Oh my gosh. Now, I've never owned a pair of 17s. This is my first 17. Oh shit. These feel crazy in hand. Oh man. King Vita said I could smell the smell because that's English. Larry G said resale or retail. These were 100% retail, man. These were retail. Retail price $235. I hit for them on the Nike sneakers app the day of the release. But shit, like I've seen pictures of this shoe, and pictures of this shoe don't do it any justice. It's got the 38 hang tag for the number of days that he spent in the hospital. It's got these music notes right here. And usually, I think they said that the music note, this is the shroud. I think they said that the music notes is usually something different. But this music notes are tribute to one of his favorite songs by I forget, but it's some group, it's some legendary iconic group. And that's just beautiful right there. The lace lock right here on the front of the shoe. Check this out. Listen to this. And I don't know if you all could hear that, but the lace lock does not normally make a noise, but they retooled the lace lock and they put like a they put a heart on the lace lock, but they retooled the lace lock to make a noise and represent the heartbeat. So Zach Rumbaugh, hometown Salem, Oregon, 18 years old, was diagnosed with oh wow, I can't even say that. I'm gonna let y'all say that. but I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try and I'm gonna butcher it. Clomanogeric polymorphic ventricular tachycardia. So a condition of the heart. He put a cat on the front. Now, a lot of people say they don't like the cat on the front, but it's not even enough to like throw the shoe off. It's not even enough to make a gripe about it. But yes, they retooled the heart. I mean, the lace lock to make a heart noise. 38 is for the 38 days that he spent in the hospital. Keep up with me now. On the other shoe, it's got a Jordan hang tag on it. Look, he got the carbon fiber on the back. The music notes from the melody of his favorite group. I think it's like Bruce Springsteen or Phil Collins or somebody like that. He's got 4 Jumpman on the back for the people that were integral of creating this shoe. What else? There's a lot of details in this shoe that people just don't realize. I'm gonna do a video on TikTok about all the details on this shoe. There are still a lot of details outside of the obvious details, but this is freaking insane. I don't like the pictures, just don't do this shoe justice. And everybody that does not like this shoe based off of the photos, I get it. But also this is a shoe. Now that I'm looking at it, this is because I can say for certain that the photos don't do this justice. This is a shoe that you have to have in hand. This is probably the partner to the Dornbecker 14s when they did the whole iridescent Seattle theme of the Dornbecker 14s. The white laces are special as well. I'll talk about that in a TikTok video. And like I said, man, follow me on all of my social medias: TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, X, and everything else under the sun. I'm trying to get to 100 on Facebook. I'm at 25, so I'm 75 away, man. Y'all help me out, get me up to 100 on Facebook. On each one of my social media accounts, something is different. Reddit with sneakerheads on Reddit, or r/sneakerheads on Reddit, and then real legit check on Reddit as well. Everything that I do gets something different, man. Yeah, the tongue is quilted. The whole liner of the shoe is freaking quilted. And I know you can't see it because I got the mood lighting set, but the interior of the shoe is quilted. The insoles has something special on it. This shoe smells great. I'm not even gonna lie to you all. I beat the final boss. I'm glad I got these in hand. These need to go on feet. I'm gonna put some sole protectors on these. I don't care if you think that's a good idea or not. Shit, these are my shoes, but these deserve sole protectors with this glow in the dark outsole. But like I said, we've been running for 2 hours and 30 minutes, man. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I just had to get that out there. I had to put that into the universe. I appreciate each and every one of y'all for everything you all do. Shout out to the people that have gone crazy in the chat: King Vita, Larry G, and all of the new people that have come around here that have subscribed to the channel. Hit that like button if you enjoy the content. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. If you have subscribed to the channel, don't hit that button again. You don't want to unsubscribe. Make sure that YouTube has not unsubscribed you to the channel and is just showing you my channel because you frequently visit. Shout out to the Ghost Watchers. Shout out to the family that has been here from day one, my A1 since day ones. That is no slight to anybody new around here because the love is all the same. We're all about love, inclusion, and the culture around here, man. No hating shit going on, just honest opinions. And there's nothing wrong with an opinion. Again, thank you all for everything that you all do, the love, support, the donos, all of it, man. I would not be where I am today. I would not be motivated without you. With that being said, before I sign off, y'all know what it is. Nothing is impossible. Absolutely nothing is impossible, except especially nowadays with the odds stacked against us. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way. And always dream hungry. And if you don't understand what that means, I'll help you out this time. Dream hungry means no matter how impossible the situation may be, visualize what it is that you want to see, put into action, getting what you want, and making that shit happen no matter what. It might not happen now, it may not happen tomorrow, but as long as you put in the work, it will happen. Keep fighting, keep fighting, keep fighting. I am a living online content creating testament to fighting is not a waste of time. And I will catch you all later. I love y'all, man. Peace. I gotta throw in a peace sign.